He was born July 28, 1954 and died March 5, 2013. Only 58 years, but a life that left an indelible mark on international politics.
His assistance to developing countries in the region goes beyond obvious tangible value.
Born into a working-class family in Sabaneta, Barinas, Venezuela, Hugo Chavez would become a career military officer in his Latin American homeland. But dissatisfied with the conditions of the people in his country, Chavez sought politics as a means of implementing the reforms he deemed necessary.
He was passionate about his people, his country, and his mission to serve, especially in the interests of the poor, the vulnerable, and the dispossessed.
He formed and led the Fifth Republic Movement political party in 1997 and remained at its helm until 2007 when it merged with other parties to form the United Socialist Party of Venezuela, which Chavez also led until his death. Hugo Chavez was elected president of Venezuela in 1998 and would retain that position over 3 subsequent elections. His tenure was marked by a series of reforms designed to increase the rights of marginalized groups in Venezuela and strengthen the country's economic standing. Hugo Chavez's reputation on the world stage was mixed, but he was a determined supporter of Latin American and Caribbean cooperation, one of its most tangible results being the Petrocaribe Agreement.
Today, we, the nations of the Americas, can proudly claim a great victory through the historic landmark Petrocaribe Energy Cooperation Agreement.
Jamaica was one of 13 Caribbean countries to sign on to the Petrocaribe Agreement with Venezuela in 2005. 18 countries are now members of the initiative that was conceived to alleviate the burden of rising oil prices and its negative impact on Caribbean countries. As the 5th largest oil exporter, Venezuela agreed to provide signatories with oil on preferential payment conditions.
Que andamos en el camino de la conservación, de la sobrevivencia en primer lugar y luego del progreso, el desarrollo, la vida, la gloria.
So we are on the same path, the path of preserving our nations, conserving our nations, progressing, developing, founding peace and glory.
In 2011, Hugo Chavez revealed that he was battling cancer. While he underwent treatment, the Venezuelan leader contested and won his 4th presidential elections in 2012. He was to have been sworn in on January 10, 2013, but the National Assembly of Venezuela agreed to postpone the inauguration to allow him time to recuperate. He died in Caracas on March 5, 2013, at the age of 58. In response to the news, Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller expressed condolences on behalf of the government and people of Jamaica. She praised Chavez for being a faithful and avowed friend of Jamaica.